Today we're going to start with what I call chapter 0.1. It's from the Dream Girl series. It's aimed at guys that don't have much experience, guys who've never had a date, don't know what to do. So this chapter's for them. The main problem I face with you guys is you think you're entitled to somebody better than will go out with you. It won't do any good to be entitled. You're not going to get anybody that other guys want because they're too fat, too old, not attractive enough, have too many kids. There's some reason why they can't get dates with ordinary guys. So those are women will go out with you. You find them on Match.com and eHarmony and Friends of Friends. Someone will go out with you. You've got to start somewhere is the name of the chapter. And women won't go out with you until you're going out with other women. Catch 22. You got to start somewhere. Sue Starr said to me in a bar, "You're too nice. Stop being so nice." That's how she introduced herself. I was 42 at the time. On her best day, she had a 4.5 bod and an 8.5 face. But she was talking with me, so I listened. Sue said, "I've watched you here for a couple of weeks, and your problem is being too nice." I didn't know what she meant, so I said, "Like, how do you mean?" She continued, and it boiled down to her saying I was a nice guy, and that won't cut it. Too passive. I wanted to be liked. I was trying to be liked. Then she said with a big sexy smile, "Let's go over to my place to talk about it." Of course I went. I couldn't get enough. We fucked 10,000 times in the next 6 weeks. Lunch, dinner, weed smoking, drunken dancing, and trips to the beach and lying around the bedroom all weekend. During those times, she taught me how to not be a nice guy. I listened and learned. Then I met Kelly Eileen McDonald, a unicorn of sorts, divorced with no kids, 22 with a body to die for, the freckled face of an Irish beauty. 38, 23, 36. Good God. Sue and I parted without major agony. I guess she knew once she cured my nice guy-itis, it was only a matter of time. I never got to thank her. I only saw her once after that, and she had gone from 35 pounds overweight to 70 pounds overweight. She recognized me, but I didn't recognize her. She was happy to see me, and I was happy to see her, and I still didn't thank her. So here you go. Sue Starr, wherever you are, thank you for getting me back on the road to dating women. Without you, I would still be standing in that bar at Rubens trying to get laid. Your lessons have lasted a lifetime. Now I'm sharing what you taught me. That's some serious karma. You have a choice, guys. Number one, Sue Starr-like girl comes along and saves you. 2, you start out by yourself. 3, you keep doing what you've been doing for years. It's not working. Is the choice obvious? Read these points twice. This ensures your subconscious will recognize the relative importance of some topics as you take in the information. If something isn't easily understood, go to my YouTube channel. Out of 500 videos from workshops, assertiveness training, Zoom meetings, the answer is there. Follow my advice about exercise and getting into shape. Find and meet young men, make friends with the ones you like. Older guys, don't try to date young women until you're comfortable dating older women. Dressing well and looking good are absolutely mandatory. Not heeding this is the single biggest mistake guys have made since I started doing this in 1987. First, you have to look like somebody she wants to talk to. That's from the hair on your head to the shine on your shoes. You have to look good. Translation, you have to look successful. 11 books in one, Dream Girl series. Just for Success with Young Women has a longer chapter on don't be caught dead wearing any of this. Clothes Make the Man is aimed more for guys who want to get a good job. Most guys think they know how to dress. I got news, you don't have a clue. 99% of the guys I work with have no idea. But everything in there, in both books, is designed to look good to women. Follow my advice about exercise and getting into shape. Find and meet young men and make friends with the ones you like. Older guys don't try to date young women until you're comfortable dating older women. Dressing well and looking good are absolutely mandatory. Not heeding this advice is the biggest mistake since '87. Most guys think and believe they know how to dress. Women don't think you do. That's why I wrote the books. Clothes make the man and dressing for success with women. Older guys. Only the intelligent, independent, rebellious young women are interested in older lovers. Many are in acting 101 at the local junior college. The younger she is, the harder she is. About 90% of young women want to get married and make babies, consciously or subconsciously. So is this leading anywhere? It's always on her mind, even after you get it going. You're going to fuck up time and again. So what? Learn from your mistakes. It's the only way to learn. I included many of my mistakes in the book. Maybe you'll be able to skip those. If you want to get married, you're learning how to find, meet, talk, and date desirable women. So someday when Miss Right walks into your life, you won't fuck it up. You'll be able to get out on a first date with her. You'll be able to have a conversation with her. You'll be able to call her after the first date. You'll be able to get a second date. You'll be able to get a third date. You'll be able to have sex with her. You'll be able to have a long-term relationship with her after you read the book. The most important thing in all you're going to learn is learning how to have the right attitude. It was 7 pages in Date Young Women, and now it's 100 pages. I'm able to communicate mostly what you need to know to have the right attitude in here. The right attitude means you're slightly interested, but generally aloof. And you've got to maintain that attitude all the way through the relationship. Look at this guy on the cover, Captain Rhett Butler. He has the right attitude. Get Gone with the Wind and watch every time Captain Butler's on the screen. He has the right attitude. The essence of the right attitude is to be a man all the time, no matter what you're doing. Work, home, in the garage, walking along the beach, you're a man, you're not a boy. She has what you want, so you have to be what she wants. She wants a man. She's tired of boys. It doesn't make any difference if you're 22 or 52. She wants you to be a man, not a boy. The essence of everything in the book is let it happen, don't make it happen. If you're trying, you're dying. You're going to hear that at least 10,000 more times before you finish this audiobook. You must have a string of pearls at least 3 pearls long. Pearls, that's a girl you're courting but not yet dating. The hostess at the coffee shop where you go before work. The girl down in accounting. The girl at the gas station where you go. You got to have 3 young women you're talking with all the time. It keeps you sharp. And young women drop out of your life instantly, all the time. They change more often than you and I change our socks. To attract young women, you have to be different from boys, different from men your age, different works. It takes time for her to become interested. You must be able to talk about things she cares about. What is that? Movies, TV shows, celebrities, music, college, travel, partying, drinking, drugs. Get informed. Subscribe to Cosmopolitan and People magazines. Listen to her radio stations. Watch her TV shows. Learn body language so you can tell from across the room if she's interested. Young women send far more subtle signals. Get body language secrets. Don't order it from Amazon. The morons cannot figure out how to order new copies from me. This has been going on for 6 fucking months. Now I recommend the guys just get the Kindle version of it and put it on your phone. Then when you're at a party, you'll be able to look at the book. They'll think you're checking your text and figure out, is that girl interested or me? Is that one? You'll be able to look at the pictures and tell. First, master your own body language before you learn hers, because if you're not aware of what you're sending out, which is lonely, desperate, and horny, and you don't know how to look relaxed and confident, you're not going to get anywhere. I also recommend that you take Acting 101, just to learn how to look relaxed and confident, the way you stand, the way you sit, the way you talk. Master your own body language. Know what you're sending out. Then concentrate on what she's sending to you. And then send some back. It's all in the book. You must be a benevolent dictator. You must remain in charge. She wants a man. She believes real men are always in charge. Be in charge. She will test you endlessly to see if you're in charge. There's a whole chapter in here. Who's in charge here? Females of all ages are manipulative as a way of life because they can't get what they want with brute force like we can. That's just the way it is. Women are manipulative. Don't whine, just learn how to assert yourself. When I say no, I feel guilty, watch the assertiveness training videos on my YouTube site. I teach assertiveness training by Zoom. The guys are members of my restricted list. This is the only book in the world that's worth a shit on assertiveness training. Don't buy any of the others, they're full of shit. This is the original. This is the Bible. This is the one I use. It's used copies just fine. Get it on Amazon and start reading it tonight. It's written by a PhD for other PhDs, so it has a lot of footnotes and that bullshit in there. Just kind of blow past that and get the essence. Learn how to be assertive. Practice on people who can't fire you or stop dating you. You're going to learn assertiveness training by mistakes, just the way you learn everything else. You have to make mistakes to learn. The most common mistakes.